Mr. Bellamy, Alex Belfield, BBC Radio Leeds. How are you?
Hi. I'm wonderful. Yeah.
Nice to see you. How's it going? I mean, there's so many different things happening today, aren't there? And so many beautiful different things to look at over here.
That's what is this place is about. It's people who like flowers, and people who like flowers are wonderful people. So we all come every year to enjoy it.
You're so passionate and dedicated, and you've always come across that way. Is this too fancy for you? This is the high end of gardening, isn't it?
Well, it is, but we come and we learn from these things, and every year it changes. And I think sometimes we go a bit too far, sort of decking and that, and then we're back into the natural thing. So, I sometimes wish I could, have a big estate and do it properly, but we have about 8 acres, and that takes a lot of doing, and my missus does it all, you see.
Well, you always seem to me like a man who likes getting his hands mucky.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've had to take a tip for biodiverse, I don't like the word, we used to call it natural history, you see. And I have bought some of my own compost, because there's more biodiversity in my bag of compost than in the whole of this show, you see. As long as they get their compost right, wow, the flowers do it.
And of course we're on BBC Radio Leeds at the moment, and it means a lot to you, our area, doesn't it?
Well, it certainly does. I made lots and lots of wonderful programmes, and then I'd slip over and do it with the BBC.
You'll work with anybody if they give you a fee, won't you?
No, I enjoy doing it. In those days, the fees were not very, very great, but it was good fun. I mean, back in those days, when you think there were only 2 or 3 channels, so you had to be good, because there was no one to turn to, so you always were number 1.
Do you rate that Alan Titchmarsh? He was on the show earlier.
Oh, well, I mean, he is one of the great plants men, and he, likes the pomp and circumstance, but also he was wonderful. He'd get down and he'd say, you put 2 fingers down, you plant them, and wonderful. So we all learn, and that's what's so wonderful about plant people. You see, I am breathing out carbon dioxide at the moment, and all these wonderful plants are taking it in and making sugar and growing roots and shoots and all those things. And I've been talking that. I've been going around the world now for almost 60 years, talking to plants, and here I'm saying, and you're a pretty good plant and you can move about.
Yeah, exactly. Congratulations on your beard, by the way. I've always admired your beard. It's lovely.
It's never been cut. It's been trimmed but never been cut.
No. I think it's when you're eating shredded wheat, how do you know when you're finished?
Well, I don't eat it, you see. Spaghetti is quite difficult. That's why you have this bit.
Great to talk to you. Thanks for talking to us live on BBC Radio Leeds.
And I hope the sun is shining just as well in Leeds.
Thank you very much for doing a dance for us here on the radio at the Chelsea Flower Show. It's coming on 11:15.